Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Wednesdays. This is the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk, also known as the Legion of Doom. Gonna open this up. This is this ringside Collectibles exclusive, unsanctioned. Wow. But this is how I always remember these guys. It's funny that when they joined the WWE, or the World Wrestling Federation as it was then, I thought they were like the new kids on the block and the old school with the powers of pain and demolition. Turns out that those lot were copying these guys. I never knew they were called the Road Warriors until my 20s, years later, when I bought their DVD, which is awesome. The kind of name was familiar to me. Maybe I'd heard it before and not known that they were the Legion of Doom, or put two and two together. But this is an awesome set. And it's one of the reasons why I bought the Natural Disasters. Not only am I a fan, you might remember my review of them, not only am I a fan of Earthquake and Typhoon, but I knew they came with these belts, and I knew these belts would go very nicely on these guys. Put them on whoever I want, interchange them with my display. But let's get these guys open. That's enough about the packaging. I'll just show you that again, just to let you freeze frame it. But they were brilliant together. Tough guys. Both have now passed away. Paul Ellering, their manager. Mike. That's right. Hawk was Mike. Forgive me. Forgive me, Animal. I forgot your first name. It'll come to me. Right, let's get this open. I don't want them to fall out, but there is a look at them. Still in the case with no sheen in front of them. You get two head swaps as well. I can see me actually. I like these neutral faces, they're good, but I can see me displaying them with these, because they kind of represent that, like their poses when they were taking photographs and such like. And I quite like the way they look like that. When they've used to come down to the ring, they were pretty, poker face, solid, focused. Let's get them out, man. Now, one observation Tim made when we were buying these, I think he's got a set as well, and so's Mike, that they have the Road Warriors on the front there, which was an annoyance for some people. I don't really care, but it would be pretty cool if they had LOD on there. But I reckon that's is that a licensing thing? Licensing thing that they can't do that. But the other set does have Legion of Doom on one of them, so it doesn't even have it on both. At least it says Road Warriors on both of these, but I'm pretty sure the other set just has Legion of Doom on either Hawk or Animal. So if you wanted to do some, I don't know, boil and pop customization of some kind, you'd have to buy two of the sets so you can have two lots of LODs. But that doesn't really matter. They look good, don't they? How good are these? I can't compare them with any other LOD figure because I've only just got into collecting. But just holding them like this, I mean, as a purchase, that just nails it. Look at it, it's LOD, man. Whereas I've seen a few reviews of these, and the people reviewing them have got like loads of examples of previous releases of them, so they can obviously compare and see what elements are better or worse of this and the previous elites. But it's just really cool that you can take these off, because that was one regret of the original Hasbro figures, the 4-inch, 4.5-inch, whatever they were. You couldn't take the shoulder pads off, and if they were running around the ring with these on, it would kill somebody, because they looked really sharp and they weren't metallic. That's pretty cool, man. Just have a look at Mike first. Hawk. Yeah, they were big guys, man. They used to be bouncers. Was it Grammar Bees, that club? Hulk Hogan used to play the guitar in there as well, apparently, according to the DVD. Wow. The most decorated tag team, I think, in history. The Road Warriors just devoured all the competition. And let's try Animal now. Let's just take this off. The tattoos there. Let's go a bit closer to that. Wow, look at that. And I think they did well in Japan as well. The other tattoo. Iconic face paint. Hawk did have a variant. Kind of looked like a bat on his face type thing, you know? Like Ultimate Warrior. Powers of Pain had a very similar look to these guys, but they were ripping them off. But they were a great tag team. These guys are the OG, the original face-painted warriors, biker boys, tough men who, you know, in the art of wrestling, you know, the orchestrated thing that it is, if you're a big guy and you've got strength, you can make it more believable that they can kick your head in, you know, and be winners like these guys were. Really like them. I've also brought some of the figures with me. Obviously you saw Typhoon before, but I also brought Hulk Hogan because I know how big he is, and do some size comparisons, because there was a bit of a concern that these figures were out of scale with the 6-inch line of Mattel. But I'd say that they hold up really well. So Hulk Hogan's 6'7", and these guys are tall as well. I'd say I'm really enjoying these, loving these figures, man. They're great. Gonna put the belts on them in a minute. See that being my thumbnail. Look at that. Right, the head swaps. Let's have a look at them. The other hand swaps and stuff, you've got, like, for Hawk's side, you've got open hand. You've got closed hand there. Well, holding hand. Hold something. And then you've got the right hand fist. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. And then with Animal, he ain't got no fist on, but you can get the fists are packed there. So they've done a variety themselves, haven't they? Let's check out this head here firstly before I put it on. That's a good head sculpt as well, isn't it? Look at that. He was the best at doing that. A few wrestlers stuck their tongue out. Barry Darso of Demolition. Even Axe would do it as well. Bill Eadie. But when Hawk did it, it was just because he had that what a rush passion, man. Look at that. There he is. That's great, man. And what did he used to do? He did that kind of thing. So that's when I'd want to swap, actually. I'd want a fist on that side, because he'd do that kind of with his tongue out on the top turnbuckle when they got in the ring. Seems to stand up all right. Let's get the head swap for Animal. There he is. Showing his teeth. Always loved about Animal, his mohawk was cool, but this spider, I'm having trouble getting that on, just, you know, because that's really flexible, that joint. Come on, you mother. Yeah, got him. Great. So now I'm messing around with them. The more I want to do hand swapping. I want to get some tag team championship belts on there, man. Right, let me just get some sanity to this review. It's all over the place. I'll just get the belts on them now, folks. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. I haven't even finished, but I've got to stop there and just admire that. Some people just don't look right with the belt on. It depends on what they're wearing or whatever, but they look better with it over their shoulder, for example, especially on their... Depends on their body size and such like, but that's pretty cool. I do want to swap that hand, actually. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, man, that's what Hawk used to do. Or is he going to pivot? There you go, just stiff plastic. Look at that. That's the LOD, isn't it? Certainly with that belt, sets it off even more. Very impressed with this, folks. Go and get yourself a packet of this. Where did I get it? I got it from the whole shebang. But I think you can get it from Ringside Collectibles as well. Let's get... Oh yeah, here, Tim, check this out. The fact I'm putting these belts on it actually covers the fact that it says Road Warriors, not LOD. But, you know, as I say, I don't care about that as much. as such, but at least there's no discrepancy now. There they are, man. World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the Legion of Doom. Look at that. How about that? There's your money shot right there, ladies and gentlemen. The LOD, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. Great, ladies and gentlemen. Loving that. Let's go handheld. You drink them in a little closer. Yeah. Well, I love that bit. There was a really funny one when he said, "Your tongues are going to be hanging out like dead deers." Like dead deers. I love it. I don't know if he said that more than once, but he certainly said it in one interview. I think he was talking about these two fellas. And then there's one when he said, "What a brush." He had like a hairbrush in his hand as if he was like, "Oh, what a brush." Very funny. They had a good sense of humour as well. They weren't too serious. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. And there's Terry there. God rest you. Awesome. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's the LOD Ringside Collectibles unofficial. What do they call it now? Unsanctioned. That's right, yeah. Unsanctioned Classic Superstars. Very impressed with that. Thank you for watching. Only One Kenobi here. Only one. Out.